Hello, Michelle Ray here from the Center Within. It's March 2019, and I wanted to share with you some thoughts and experiences I've been having. Maybe you've been having similar ones around this whole notion of creative connections. It seems to me lately that there is a new configuration arising, at least in my life, around opportunities to co-create with other people, other groups that seem to be arising out of a need versus this old traditional structure of applying for a job, thinking about a job, posting a job, entering into a formal arrangement, being a full-time employee, let's say, or even if you're partnering with someone, getting a formal LLC up and running or signing a contract. For me, it's been these opportunities that are much more fluid, much more in response to what's actually happening in the moment. I might have a notion to contact someone or look someone up, or, I have a friend recently, Rika, I saw this past week, who her name came up 3 different times from 3 different people. She's also a health and wellness coach, and we sat and chatted for a couple hours, had incredible brainstorming ideas about ways to be in the world, offering service and encouraging others to step into their power in organizations, as well as highly skilled professionals wanting to take it to the next level. I have an opportunity coming up starting shortly here in March with my friend Nina Roberts Salverson to be able to offer a 4-month deep dive into being human, looking at the mind, body, spirit technologies that are arising in this new era. What are we learning about quantum physics and ancient practices and the mind-body connection? How do we be in community and support each other to break through to our next level of abundance and expression in alignment with our gifts and talents and treasures on the planet? And that came out of a one-time hello from Laura Strong conversation, right? To connect us just a few months ago, and here we are already launching into an offering, which just seemed to, again, to have this sense of intuitive, spontaneous, synchronistic support. I'm also finding it's very important to follow up and say yes when it feels like a yes. And sometimes it's felt like a no. It's like, oh, it's very appealing to my ego, but I don't know, that doesn't feel like it's the right next step. And in those instances, I've trusted that and I've declined invitations. And the opening that's been created has also allowed other opportunities to arise. So, for instance, I have had an opportunity the beginning of this year and setting intention in 2019 with my dear friend Nia Claire. And we put together an all-day workshop, had a number of people join us, and we were asked, are you going to invite us to participate in this wealth of knowledge that cannot make it live for that one day? So we have completed an online course around this idea of shifting from the 3rd dimension to the 5th dimension, and what's that going to look like? Where have we been? Where are we going? How are we embodying that? We've got a couple of meditations and some tools for you to utilize to be able to really ground in this light frequency that's coming and inviting us to elevate our levels of consciousness. And so that should be out soon. And again, we are being fluid with it. What kind of software are we going to use? Where's it going to be played? Tremendous amount of trust that's happening between all of these arrangements to be able to arise to the occasion and meet the needs and wants that are expressed, and to be willing to try new things, try new online platforms, and also creating some online courses for health and wellness coaches nationally for some continuing education, which I'm thrilled about, and have a couple other of the spirituality courses in the works, in the hoppers here that should be out in the next few months. I'm really excited about that. The other thing that's been very interesting is that I've walked into some of these, whether someone seems to call me out of the blue, right, or that I have an invitation that arises in me to think that I'm walking into it knowing what it means, and then it means something different. So an example of this in my own life is I've been working with a virtual assistant who has said I need to step back and have less time committed to you because I've taken a full-time job. And in that conversation, here's what she's going to continue doing for me. She was mentioning an opportunity through the International Consortium of Health and Wellness Coaching, to where she's gone to work full-time, that they're really looking for people to provide continuing education courses. And I have done a online webinar for them. So she said, if you're willing to pursue becoming certified yourself as an organization, as the Center Within, you then can create any kinds of health and wellness coaching classes. So I've got some in the hopper on health and wellness topics. I've got some in the hopper on coaching skills as well as business courses and how do we really enhance and market our businesses. All of things I've taught and really enjoy being with other people. And what it's done is I thought I was going to that conversation to talk about what she was going to be doing for me personally. Then it opened up into this other opportunity. I went ahead and applied for that. And as that has unwound, what I've discovered is that I now, of course, can have multiple teachers that are willing to step in and make their offering through this platform, through this very fluid, flexible, non-specific, right, online, non-committed, non-hard structure, and give them an opportunity to offer their wisdom, their expertise, their mastery in the world to people that would really use that information to further enhance themselves. So it's this win-win-win piece of things that feels like it's continuing to blossom, even in my own imagination, about what's possible. So anyway, if any of this resonates with you, great. Thank you for watching and listening. I invite you to be in touch and share here on the post, and as well as give me a call, send me an email about what is really happening. What are you noticing arising in your world? As you pay attention to opportunities that are coming and new connections, we, I believe, are in the midst of a huge download on this planet of new, innovative, genius ways of solving problems at a level higher than they were created. So pay attention. My invitation is to you, and step in bravely, even if it's into new technology, new ways of being, new configurations, and say yes to enhancing positively the greater good on this planet as we move through this time of transformation and move into this new era we are co-creating together. Blessings to you.